Hi guys, welcome to this week's math class. During this week, we are going to be evaluating expressions. Our objective during this lesson is to use the order of operations to evaluate expressions. There is an agreed upon order in which operations are carried out in a numerical expression. This acronym is going to help us remember the correct order in which we are going to solve this expression. So let's repeat. Gigantic elephants may destroy a school. One more time. Now join me. Gigantic elephants may destroy a school. So each of these words stands for the operation that we are going to solve and the order in which we are going to do it. So first of all, gigantic stands for grouping symbols, and the grouping symbols may be brackets, parentheses, or braces. Next, we have elephants. The letter E in elephant stands for exponent. The exponent is the power to which a base number is elevated to. So in this case, we have 5 squared, or 5 to the second power, which stands for 5 times 5, that is equal to 25. You must remember this. Is it something we already worked with? If not, we have to go back and practice so that we do not make any mistakes or be confused here. Next, we have may. The letter M stands for multiplication. And the D in destroy stands for division. Now here, we must remember that multiplication and division are going to be done depending on the order in which they appear in our expression. So if first we have the division, that's the first thing we are going to do. Whichever we find first from left to right. And finally, the letter A stands for add, and the letter S in school stands for subtraction. And just like I mentioned for multiplication and division, when we add or subtract, we will also do it depending on the order in which they appear in the expression. So if from left to right, the first thing we see is an addition, we will add first. If the first thing we see is a subtraction, we will subtract first. But I don't want to continue talking. Let me model it for you so you can have a better understanding. Let's do this. So we are going to apply our agendas to these two expressions in order to solve them using the order of operations. So let's look at the first one where we have 5 divided by 5 plus 4 times 12. So as we can see, there's a division, an addition, and a multiplication. And according to GEMDAS, first, we would have to solve any grouping symbols. In this example, there aren't any. So we move on to exponents, and we do not have any exponents in this expression either. So we look for multiplication or division, whichever we find first from left to right. In this case, first we find the division of 5 divided by 5. So this is what we are going to solve first. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and we copy everything else. We are going to solve them in order. So now we have 1 plus 4 times 12. We will go ahead and, well, let's analyze it. We have an addition and a multiplication. And once again, according to GEMDAS, it's the grouping symbols first. We do not have any. Then it's exponents. There aren't any either. Multiplication or division, whichever we find first, from left to right. In this example, the first, what we find a multiplication here. So we will copy 1, the plus find, and we are going to find the product of 4 times 12. So 4 times 12 is 58. Sorry, 48. And next, well, we have one single operation left. We have an addition. So we go ahead and solve. 1 plus 48 equals 49. And this is our final answer. Our expression has been evaluated. Let's repeat the same process with the second example where, well, here we see that we have grouping symbols as well as basic operations. So let's get started. Applying GEMDAS. In this case, we have bracket and parentheses. So first, we are going to solve what we have inside the brackets. It means that the first thing we will find is these multiplications. So I will copy the brackets because I'm not working with them yet. And I'm going to solve 4 times 6, which is 24, plus, I'm going to copy the rest of it, plus 6, and I close the bracket and continue copying, divided by 6. So the only thing I solved what was inside the parentheses. I continue working now. Going to look at what I have, well, according to GEMDAS again, right? Grouping symbols. So this is the next grouping symbol that I have. I'm going to solve 24 plus 6. That would be 30. And I copy what I have left, the division, 30 divided by 6. And I'm down to one last operation. So I find the quotient of 30 divided by 6, which is 5. So once my expression has been evaluated, the final answer is 5. Okay, guys, now that you saw me do these two examples for you, I want to see you try your best. I want to see you work on it. Do not forget to use the GEMDAS. That's going to be very helpful while on this topic. And I will see you guys in class. Bye-bye.